Hey guys, I'm here with a review of a new White Barn Bath & Body Works candle. This one was originally only a test candle, and then there was some speculation that it didn't pass test, but then it's been showing up at stores, so it looks like it is going to go wide. I got it at my White Barn store. It's not just a Bath & Body Works store, it's a combined White Barn and Bath & Body Works. But I believe I have heard some people say they have been finding them at their regular Bath & Body Works as well. So it does look like this might be going wide. So if you've been wanting to get it, I do believe it should start popping up at stores here and there. I don't think it's a White Barn exclusive because, like I said, I think I've heard some people say it's been at regular Bath & Body Works as well. So you should be able to get a hold of it fairly soon. It's trickling in here and there. Not all stores have it, just some. But I went at the 1250 candle sale this past weekend, and my store had it. I didn't expect them to have it, but they did, and so I was real excited. I grabbed one. They only had like, I think 4 or 5. They didn't have very many there, so I really had to look around. They were mixed in with all the high intensity mahogany teakwood candles, so they kind of blended in with them. So I kind of had to really look carefully to see if I could find it, and then I saw it there, so I'm like, wow, I had to pick it up. And it is in a, you can't really tell by the picture here when it's burning. I'm doing the reviews here now. I used to do the reviews like this where I showed the candle burning, but then the last few reviews I did at the end of last year, I burned the candle all the way through, and then I did a candle review with just me and the camera, and then I was talking about the candle after I already burned it all the way. And I liked doing that, but when I did it that way, I found myself burning the candle all the way through, and then something would happen. I wouldn't get a chance to do the review. Another week would pass by, I didn't do the review. Another week would pass by and I didn't do the review. And then by the time I did the review, I almost forgot about the candle and how exactly what I wanted to say about it, because it had been like 2 weeks or so since I burned it. Even if I had jotted down notes, I would still kind of forget what I wanted to say about it because it had been 2 weeks since I burned it. So I figured this way, it's burned down now a little over halfway, so I figured it's in the height of the candle now. I know exactly what I want to say about it. I'm going to do the review now. I'm thinking about it, so I have everything on my mind of what I want to say about this candle. So this one originally came in, when it was in test, it had a black glass, like I don't know if it was really thicker glass because I never saw it. I just saw pictures of it, but it was a nicer looking black glass, and I believe the lid was the same though, but I'm not positive on that. But now they are in, this one is, it looks clear here, but it's not. It's actually like a smoked gray color. And then the wax is white. So the wax was white on the other ones, but this one is white as well. But this, it's more of a, like a smoked kind of gray. But even though the glass looks kind of clear here, it does have like a, when you blow it out, it has like a smoked gray kind of finish to the glass. So I'll read you the description of Black Tea Rose. English tea leaves, fragrant rose petals, aromatic cedar. So right away when I smelled it, the most dominant note to me was the cedar. But it's not like real super blow you away cedar like winter cedar was. Winter cedar was super strong on the cedar. It almost smelled like pencil shavings, at least on coal. But I did burn that candle and I couldn't smell anything and I had to return it. I think I got it dud though. But that one on coal sniff, and I've heard people when they burned it say it was really strong on the cedar. But this one, it didn't have quite that pencil shaving cedar type of note, but you definitely got a cedar. It was a little more subtle, but that was the most note that I picked up on coal sniff. But then I also got that mix of that English black tea. It's not like a regular tea. Like, it's not like if you want like a tea scented candle, you're thinking this is going to smell like tea, or like, it's not like London tea and lemon at all. It's not like a drinking tea. It's not even really like a hot tea or anything. It's more like just like a tea bag, like an English tea, like the tea bag, like before it's even like in with water. It's just like smelling the tea bag. Maybe it's got like a slightly herbally a little bit. It's more like a very more fancy kind of tea, if you will. Very sophisticated type of tea. That's what I get in with that. And then you do also get a little bit of rose mixed in with that. This is all when it's burning as well. The rose is in there, but it's not like a super florally rose. It's just a subtle rose. The rose is probably the least scented part of this candle. It's just the least amount of rose in there compared to the other scents, is what I'm trying to say. It has just enough to where you can notice it, but it's not too prominent or making it too florally or anything like that. I don't really get a floral note with this, really. It also smells like, some people have said it smells, I've heard people say they think it smells cologne-y, and I think some people have said it smells like almost like a unisex cologne. I would agree with more like the unisex cologne. I don't think it smells cologne-y at all. I don't think it has hints of that. I could see where, to me, it does, if anything, it would be more perfumey to me than cologne-y. I think it's that, because sometimes I'll smell it and I'm like, it smells a little perfumey, kind of, like maybe a woman's perfume, but it's not florally though. Even though it's that rose that makes it smell kind of perfumey. It's a very intricate scent, very unique scent. I think it's that rose with that English black tea that gives it that kind of perfumey scent, and then it's the cedar mixed with that black tea, English black tea, that gives it that kind of cologne-iness. So that, or well, not really cologne-iness, but like brings out the masculinity in it. So it's not like just perfumey. It has that cedar in there that tones that down and that perfuminess with the rose and makes it more, you know, a little more masculine, so it could be almost like a unisex type of scent. But it does smell like something you could wear as a perfume or cologne type of scent for a guy or a girl, but it's not either or though. It's not like straight up cologne like your typical cologne-y candles with like bergamot and things like that. It's nothing like that to me, and it's not like a straight up perfumey floral either. It's blended out really nice with the black tea. Just get a little hint of the tea leaves in there, like I said, with the cedar, and then a little bit of rose thrown in there. It's really nice. I think it balances out really nicely, and it smells really sophisticated. It smells kind of like a high-end scent. I have it going in the bedroom, and it's really nice. So we'll talk about the scent throw. The scent throw has been really good. I would say I would give it probably about, an 8. 8 to 8.5. I've had no problem smelling this. It's been filling the bedroom nicely. It's been traveling out into the hallway. I didn't move it into the open concept living room area just because I've had no problem smelling it in the bedroom. So I just kept it in here because it's really, really nice in here. But I think you could probably move into the living room and you'd be able to smell it out there as well. It's really, really such a nice scent. I've had no problem smelling it so far. It's been really, really nice so far through the whole burn. It's been a really good scent. So next I'll talk about the burn. The burn has been incredible with this candle. I've had no problems at all with this candle. No puny wicks at all. If you can see here, if anything, it's been the opposite of puny wick syndrome. I had to blow it out a couple of times because it's gotten a mushroom head on it and the flames have been getting too high. And a couple of times I blew it out, trimmed it, and then relit it, and then it was still too high. So I had to blow it out again and trim it a little bit further, and then it calmed down a little bit. I actually just had to do that before this review, because before the review I had it burning and the flames were pretty high, and I blew it out, relit it, and they were still kind of high, so I blew it out again, cut it again, and then they calmed down some. I'm not complaining though, because I'll take that over puny. I would rather have to worry about trimming it to get the flames down rather than cotton ball it to have to get the flames up. Like I said, you can see it has a little less than halfway to go yet. So when I do reviews like this where the candle is still burning and it's got like halfway, less than half to finish, always make sure you stay tuned to my empties video to find out how it finished the rest of the candle. If it got puny wick syndrome, if the wicks got puny. If you're new, puny wick syndrome is where the flames get really low and are barely lit. So stay tuned. I always get questions on that. That's why I want to specify that. Stay tuned to the empties video, and I will tell you how it finished the rest of the way through, and if it still smelled good, or if the burn got worse, or whatever. But so far, this candle is doing really good. I really like this scent. It's a really nice scent. I think if you liked it on cold, I think you like it when burning. If you don't like it on cold, you're probably not gonna like it burning, because to me, it's pretty much the same, except that cedar note is not as prominent when burning as it is on cold sniff. The other notes kind of blend in a little bit better when it's burning and come together really nicely. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you can find this at your Bath & Body Works or White Barn. I think, like I said, I think most stores will be getting them in pretty quickly here within the next week or so. So please comment down below and let me know if you've had this candle and if you've burned it and how it's done and performed for you. And I will talk to you all in my next video.